Shake. What it is, what it is, what it do. What's happening? That's what they used to say in the 70s. I know I was talking with y'all about the 70s in that last other few videos back, I think. But yeah, I grew up at that time. They used to say things like, what it is. My dad and them used to, all his jazz buddies. What it is, what's happening. How it do. What's happening, skillet? He used to say stuff like skillet. What you call somebody skillet for? Oh my goodness. Okay, uh so how y'all feeling though? Listen, it got brighter around here. They cleaned up that little bitty snow, but now the sun's trying to come out. But it's still kind of dismal, you know. It's cloudy and then not really. I don't know. It's one of them half and half, a little bit sun peeking out days. But you know, I gotta get to the grocery store. I was waiting for all this mess to get cleared out because I gotta drive 10 miles to my organic stores and stuff to get my stuff. I don't be going to them regular grocery stores like that. Yeah, I go all the way to the main town down there where they got them stores I was telling you about. Like I go to the groceries by Chinese people, the Asian market, and I go to Spanish market because they have it, and then I go to the Caribbean markets because let me tell you something. That's a whole nother video. Let me hold up before I go there. But listen, we're gonna get into that another time. I'm gonna write that down. Codex Alimentarius. That is a thing about, you know, it was called into law. It was a bill passed back long way back, like I think before the 80s, right around the 80s. And this woman talks about it online. I watched her whole thing. She would listen. She was a doctor. She got up out of here and went to Peru. If you ever watched Steve Ventura, she was the woman that said she left country because she knew that this stuff was coming with the. Yes, she knew. So anyway, I've seen her do some speaking engagements, and she talked about Codex Alimentarius, and she said, listen, this is a bill that allows all these pollutants in our food. They call POPs. And it used to be only 9 pollutants were allowed. Now, it's all, you know, ain't no holds barred. They can do what they want, I suppose. I don't know how many's allowed. But she was saying things like hexachlorogram, gamma, gooba gub, you know, them long names was in there. Stuff that's terrible. This is back in the 80s. They've been doing this stuff to us for a long time. So yeah, knowing all that stuff, I'm like, I got into the clean, trying your best. Like, listen, there's no way you can possibly avoid some of the stuff they're doing. But at least if you're working towards detoxifying and eating properly, you can kind of balance it out and flush most of it out and get them heavy metals and stuff out. But getting stuff like antioxidants and burdock root, throw some of that in a milkshake, not a milkshake, you know, a smoothie you make. Listen, get one of them in a day and clean you out. The pills that you see, I have a picture of that say third eye pills, the Haritaki Plus. That herb that is an Asian herb, you get it on Amazon, honey. Listen, I started taking them and kapow. Listen, you gotta take that. It says take it at night. It took wrong. I took it at night. I was up. I couldn't go to sleep. So I reversed it, start taking it in the morning, and as you can see, my gift of gab is it works though. It's not caffeine or nothing. It's just a herb. But not only that, it cleans your bathroom, the toxins and everything. So anyway, we're gonna get back into this because I did get some more material. I didn't think I had enough. So we talked about Amy Winehouse at the end of that part right there, and but it was the same thing with Matthew Perry, you know, and others like that. What happened? We don't know what happened. And Billie Holiday. Oh, I'm a big Billie Holiday person. I sing a lot of her music. Listen, what happened to her is crazy. And I'm going to tell you the bottom line. They was on a mission to destroy that woman because she sang that song Strange Fruit. Strange Fruit. If you ever heard Strange Fruit, you know, about the hanging in the tree, the slaves and stuff. Listen, America was mad that song came out. The white supremacists had a fit, and they told her to stop singing that song. So I don't know what, you know, when she got that, she was a drug addict, ain't no doubt about it. She had all kinds of demons following her since she was a child, trying to take her out and abuse. If you ever see the movie Lady Sings the Blues, that's my movie, girl. That's my movie. But yeah, I love me some Billie Holiday. And I grew up singing all her songs. And listen, I grew up in an era where that stuff was playing around the house. It was beat in my head. Like, listen, it didn't even kick in till I got older that I liked and appreciated jazz. For years, I was all, no, I don't want to sing that. I want to sing what's on the records and the discotheques. I want to do that music. I want to do the top R&B. I was down to sing my Tina Marie and all that. But listen, I grew up learning the real deal stuff, okay? The main mentor that really trained me by ear was Corey Day. And that's this singer come from a group called Savannah Band. Ooh, they made that song Sun Shower. Sun Shower, just a sign of the power. And then Chez La Femme. Yeah, that group, the 70s, that album, listen, it skyrocketed. This is a Creole group that came from France. And they look like me. You know, everybody's all mixed looking. And when they performed, oh, they wore the cat daddy suits of like the Cotton Club Harlem era stuff. And the music was just crossed with jazz. And it was, ooh, if you ever get to hear Savannah Band, look them up. Or Dr. Buzzard's original Savannah Band. I know that album, all 4 albums. I know them back and forth, front to back, every song, word for word, since 13 years old. That's my girl. She's like that's the one. Listen, I love me some Corey Day. So anyway, so they get mislabeled. And it turns out to be, you know, they tell you they're murdered. They use the medical record, like I was saying. So drugs used as a weapon by the elites. The evil ones get a kick out of this power that they have over God's gifted, chosen ones. They exploit the shining ones as Satan's trademark. They get a rise. See, this woman was on the PC a while ago. Her name was Sherry Shriner. And they dogged her out. I don't know. They said she was crazy, okay? Some of the things she did look pretty cuckoo for me. I don't know, to everybody. So, like, it ended up something where she convinced somebody about the reptilians and all this stuff, and somebody went and killed somebody watching her online. Now, this was back when Steve Ventura had the TV show Conspiracy Theory. All those things was starting to come out with Alex, Jones. So, you know, it was new. So all this talk about conspiracy theory, they was ready to arrest you for things like that. Now, she was online and she was undercover talking to somebody that was from the aluminum Adi. You get what I'm saying? So she said she was talking to someone and she had all the emails and proof, and she came out and went on made an email exposing them, said dude that was talking to her revealed to her that they took out Prince intentionally because he got too cocky, and we was sick of his little attitude talking about we just got rid of him just because. Who he think he is, telling us that record business is his records and he gets to keep them. That's not the agreement. You knew when you joined up and blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, when she revealed that, I was like, I knew it. It's so dirty. So, anyway, and remember, Prince was performing night after night after night just before he died. It was like within the same weeks. He was performing up on stage doing concerts. How you gonna all of a sudden die of an overdose, but on stage you wasn't showing no signs that you had a drug addiction? I'm going down, baby. None of that was showing up. Come on, fentanyl. Please. And then the one with Michael Jackson's thing. Listen, he was on tour doing the This Is It tour. Why was that the title of his tour? This Is It? Did he knew that he was going to hang up the curtain and get out of there? I don't know. There's so much surrounding that stuff. And his family, I'm sure they know what's up. But bottom line is, leaving his memory with that tainted, nasty mark of stains saying he was a daggone drug addict after all he contributed. Him and Prince contributed to the music industry and built it up. Listen, they dogged him out. The both of them, between the two of them, especially Michael Jackson, he started from way little boy on stage all the time, performing his brains out up until an adult man. Can you imagine how much money was brought into the family? The family is tight forever. Okay, now his mama recently came out talking about she needed some money and she needed them to release a court document saying that she could have access to Michael's money because she about to lose a house or something. I don't know what the whole thing was about. I was like, what you talking about? All that money? You gonna tell me mama ain't got no money? Mama ain't got nothing. Please, what happened to all that money? What happened to Prince's collection of music? He had music he hadn't even put out that they had. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it's about to end. I hope that was like good for you. Because remember, your shine and the celebrity shine, you're both chosen. You ain't much different. You got to tap into who you are, because I'm telling you, I know many of y'all know y'all got some of these gifts. You might think they're better than you. I'm telling you, they're not better than you. You just got to master your gift. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to master this thing and get us to skyrocket into what God wants us to go into. That's what you're here for, okay? And it can be done. I keep telling you, we're going to do it. The Holy Spirit can do anything, okay? So I love you. Don't forget the W's. And what they mean, if you didn't get it, it's in the past videos. Keep on coming through. We love you, we love you, we love you. Mwah, chosen one.